Hello kids, I am Priyanka and I'm back again with my new chapter, The Tattered Blanket. When he arrived unexpectedly at his home in the countryside in his office car and got down at the gate, his mother, who was lying in an armchair on the veranda, made a futile attempt to get up. Means as he reached home, so his mother, who was sitting in veranda in an armchair, so she tried to get up when the son arrived. Kamla, there is somebody at the gate, she said. Somebody is in the car. Oh, she used to say, Ki, Kamla, go see, there is somebody at the gate and somebody is at the car. Kamla, her eldest daughter. Who is Kamla? Kamla is her eldest daughter, a widow who was sitting huddled up on the thinner or on the veranda. She was sitting over the veranda. Her head and ears covered with thin bath towel, and her head and ears were covered with thin bath towel. Got up reluctantly, walked slowly towards the gate, and screwing up her eyes, peered into the darkness. She was a bald, fat, middle-aged man walking in through the gate. So she thought that she saw that means a bald man. Bald means who don't have hair on their head. So a bald, fat, and middle-aged man walking through the gate. "Oh, Gopi," she said in her grating voice, "why this sudden, unexpected visit?" Kamla, who is it?" her mother asked loudly from the veranda. "Gopi," the man said, "there was a meeting in Trivananthapuram. I just dropped in on my way back." "Who? Kamla, who is it?" So the lady is asking to the Kamla that who is a man coming. There was a note of alarm in Amma's voice. "Amma, why are you so scared?" So Kamla says, "Don't be scared." Gopi, elder sister, asked her a little awkwardly, as if you are going Gopi for the first time. "Amma, it's me, Gopi," he said again. So the person said, "Amma, it's me, I'm Gopi." He bent down and brought his face closer to her wrinkled cheek. "Amma, it's me, Gopi." "Kamla, I can't believe it. Has his school closed for vacation?" Amma is often like this these days. She doesn't recognize anybody. So Kamla says to Gopi that Amma has been a little old, so she doesn't used to recognize anybody nowadays. Gopi's sister explained, but sometimes her memory is quite sharp. So she used to say ki, but sometimes her memory is quite sharp. Then she asked me if you have sent any letter. I'll tell her everything is fine with you, Vimla and the kids. What is the point of telling her that you haven't written for a year? Poor thing, I wouldn't dream of making her unhappy. I got a promotion last year. After that, I am always on my toe, and there was a tour quite often. I don't get any time to write letters. Why don't you ask Vimla to write, or doesn't she get any time to? Why are you mumbling over there? Amma said loudly. I heard somebody coming in the car. Who is it? I told you it's Gopi. But Gopi is in Delhi, isn't he? Yes, Amma, it's me. I have come from Delhi. So the person is saying, ki, Amma, I am Gopi and I have come all over from Delhi. Who did Gopi marry? Amma said, suddenly lowering his voice. I mean, what his wife's name is. Don't say you have forgotten her name too. So Gopi says, ki, don't say, Amma, that you have forgotten my wife's name. Don't you remember Vimla, district collector, Nambiar, eldest daughter? Gopi's sister said. Oh, I forgot the name. Was there a letter from Gopi today? There was. He writes every day. I am terribly upset if I don't get a letter from him every day. He knows it. That's why he writes every day. Look at the way she talks. Gopi's sister turned to him. Just as I told you. You know nothing about what's going on here, do you? Who is that? Amma said again. Who is that in the car? It's me, Gopi said. I have came to Trivananthapuram. I thought I should drop in to see you, Amma. Who is your Amma? What is her name? Where does she live? Is it far from here? No, it's quite near. I don't know how can I bring back her memory. Gopi's sister said to him exasperatedly. Gopi placed her briefcase on the thinner. He opened it and pulled out uh, the content, clothes, files, and saving set. Do you know my son Gopi? Amma asked him. He's in Delhi, a government officer. He was Kesriyogam. He draws a salary of 2500 rupees. Do you know him? Yes, I know him. Tell him to send me a blanket. There is cold mist in the morning. If I catch cold, it doesn't leave me for a long time. Tell him to send the blanket, won't you? A red one. I had a blanket, the one he bought for me when he was studying in Madras. It is all tattered now, just a ball of knotted yarn. Tell him to send a red blanket, will you? I'll tell him, he nodded. Please don't forget to tell him. The mist is not good for me. I think I'll stretch myself out for a bit. I have been sitting too long in the armchair. I have a pain in my neck. Gopi's sister put Amma to the bed and came back to veranda. You didn't came to see Amma, didn't you? Delhi is so expensive. You know I have 4 children to look after now. I can't make both ends meet with my salary, and one has to keep up one's status. It will be a great help if I can raise some money by selling my share to the family property. I can talk to it over with you. You will sell your land and go away with the money. I know you won't come here anymore after that. Don't say that. I'll come when I get time. Your time? He saw the irritations on her sister's face. It took you more than 5 years to find time to come here. Amma is 83 now. I don't think she will pull on much longer. It took you so long to visit her after the last time, but Amma can't remember who I am, he said smilingly feebly. But do you remember your Amma? Written by Kamla Das. Thank you.